I believe, one of the most recent episodes of Coast to Coast that have aired.
Yeah, this was last Friday night. If you're listening to this on Wednesday, this came out the Friday before. This was Friday night open lines.
So this doesn't have any narration by Phoebe or Brian, because this just happened. So let's take a listen.
And welcome back to Coast. Here we go with more open lines. Let us go to Russ in Louisiana, east of the Rockies. Hey, Russ, welcome to the program.
Hey, George. Thank you so much for taking my call. It's an honor to talk to you.
Thank you. How are things?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about, earlier you talked about Billy Gibbons, your friend.
Yeah.
I'm a longtime listener, and one of my favorite open lines calls ever was a guy named Ricky from Houston who called in and said he was going to pull Billy Gibbons' beard. It really got your goat. It was one of my favorite Coast to Coast moments with you ever. It was so great. Do you remember that, George?
Yeah, I do.
He talked about how he worked on the boardwalk and he did dances. He was really good at it. Great. But
there it is.
The reason I'm calling, I just got my book in tonight from Tim R. Swartz, the Jeff the Talking Mongoose book.
Okay.
He was on your show just a couple of weeks ago, right?
Yep, he sure was.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask you a question. On a scale of 1 to 10, if you're going to rate cryptids and aliens, you'd put Bigfoot probably about a 9 or 10, right?
In terms of
popularity
and everybody knowing about it?
Just the general public, not the coast-to-coast audience, not us. Just Bigfoot probably
high up
about
on
a 9 or 10.
High on the list. High on the list.
Gray aliens, right? Probably a 10.
High on the list.
Now, where would you put Jeff the Talking Mongoose?
Way down at the bottom. I don't think a lot of people knew about Jeff the Mongoose.
Not at all.
More so now, but still way down there at the bottom.
More now. I put maybe even Dogman, probably about a 3 or 4. And that's when Ricky called in. I have a very good memory of your show. Probably Dogman would be a 3 or 4. But yeah, Jeff the Talking Mongoose, not even maybe a 1 or maybe a 1 on the list. But the weird synchronicity of it all is I just started a show because I'm very, influenced by you and art. I have a show called Unbelievers Podcast.
Good for you.
And we did an episode about Jeff the Talking Mongoose just off of some research from an old book I found. When we released the episode, 2 hours later is when you interviewed Tim Swartz about it. People started blowing me up saying, hey, Coast to Coast is doing Jeff the Mongoose. I'm like, no. What are you talking about? No, this is our thing now, right? How could this happen? But I got to say, since 1931, I don't think Jeff has gotten this much attention at all. It's been almost nearly 80 years, and now Jeff the Talking Mongoose is a thing now. And the book is, I got to say, I'm very happy with the book.
It's a good book. It's a bizarre topic, but it's a good book.
So what is your opinion overall? Do you think he's, is it a poltergeist? Is he a cryptid? What was really happening there? I mean, they had legitimate people come in and research it and say they believed it. I just want to know what you think.
Well, they did say that they believed that the mongoose was talking and could reason and understand, and so I think it was possessed. That's my take.
Mine too. And I don't believe that they're saying that the young girl was that good at ventriloquism. Look, I was kind of a nerd when I was younger. I tried ventriloquism. I don't think you can be that good at ventriloquism.
And trick everybody. No.
Yeah, to trick a race car driver and anyone from England coming to investigate from New York. It was, but I just want to say thank you very much for doing that topic. It's a completely left field, and that's where you need to be. It's perfect. You've had some great calls tonight, but bringing up Billy Gibbons and now Jeff the Talking Mongoose, perfect night. I just want to say thank you, George.
Hey, and how do people find your podcast?
Oh, sure. Just go check out the Unbelievers podcast. We do a kind of a comedy paranormal podcast. I saw someone mention Buck earlier. I wasn't sure if they were talking about Buck from Mountain Monsters. He was saying Buck passed away. I don't think that's the Buck.
He passed away. He had some lung issues, but we did
Buck from Mountain Monsters has passed away.
No, not that one, but a different one.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, a different one. But I'm going to put you on hold. Tom wants to talk to you in a second. And Tom, we have text or tweets. What do you have for us?
Oh my God!
Oh man, that is so good.
This is the first time I'm hearing it since making the call. I want to give a shout out to Unbelievers Taylor and Tyler for both sending the clip so we can play it and hear it. And like I said, much like my other 2 times calling, this was very late at night, a few Diet Pepsis in, but man, I think I went into host mode with him. I felt like I was
it felt like you were leading at times, especially in the very beginning when he was like, hey Russ, how are things?
Well,
so you were talking about this thing.
Listen, I got bullet points, George.
You were hitting him with setups. You were hitting him with like so many setups. Like you were way more prepared than he was for that interview right there.
I feel like a lot more people could be on that. He's very he likes to let people kind of take the lead a lot of the callers, but he definitely he fell right into your design of like, all right, now we're gonna get to the bottom of this Jeff thing, and he had no idea that it was coming.
It was so strange, and it was actually nice to have something to talk about with him that, it's open lines. Most people are just calling in it sounded even worse than me, but,
they see Satan on toast and everything.
I was hoping he was going to say the Unbelievers podcast so that we could sound clip that.
That would have been
Imagine if
great.
you could trick him into saying it next time somehow.
And you can hear the surprise in my voice when he's like, "Oh, tell us about your show." I was like, I slipped it in because I was just like, if I can get it in, then he hangs up on me. That's fine. This is the first time ever. George Norrie did not hang up on me. He did not just pretend I wasn't there. He told me to be on hold, and he said, "Hold on, because producer Tom wants to talk to you." He put me on hold. And the show just started playing on my phone again. So I was on hold. I didn't get hung up on. But after like 2 or 3 minutes, I was so tired. I'm like, why am I sitting on? Why did he ask me to be on hold? I don't know. I have no idea.
He's gonna bring you back for some more Jeff talk, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I'll call him. Yeah, we'll have to be in next week. And look, Unbelievers, you pick it up. It's very easy to get on Coast to Coast, believe me. And just get on there, get something from the soundboard in there. Tell them it's just like it's in the folklore.
Tell him you saw Dogman riding the bus.
In the bus, in front of the bus. Anything. As you can see, I got in my soundboard clip. All right, I got in. I'm really good at it. All right, that was just so strange.
That's one of my favorites. I use that in regular life a lot. People don't know.
It was a spur-of-the-moment thing, but I'm really glad I did it. But that's not the end of Unbeliever news. So I'm going to throw to Drea, who's got some really cool news. Tell us, Drea.
Yeah, this is still considered Unbelievers news because we've got a freaking shop up and running. How about that?
Nice.
I think that's finally, it took me long enough. It really I should have had it up sooner. But so we've got, T-shirts, baseball tees, Ringer tees. Yeah, I mean, that was the last item that I considered. It was the last one. I was like, would people really want T-shirts? Nah, they couldn't. And we're going to get yelled at for making T-shirts.
The hosts want T-shirt money?
No.
Look, no one's making a lot of money off this, all right? But yeah, we do have a store now, and it's got T-shirts. And whatever little money we do make of this is just going to be going into paying for some of the stuff that makes us actually be able to make this show. But
I'll
go on
to the domain and hosting fees. We're going to go on to cafepress.com/unbelieverspodcast. And please let us know any other, items that you want to have in the shop, and we'll have it done, whether it's different styles, different colors, different items. Let me know, let us know. Email us those requests at unbelieverspodcast@gmail.com.
So right now it is the logo of the show that you will see on all kind of different shirts. I've seen V-neck shirts and just regular T-shirts.
There's a
tank top, and the coolest one, man, is a baseball shirt with the long, just a black sleeves and the regular shirt.
I already ordered one.
Yeah, that was a little more pricey because it's like a jersey shirt. But man, does that thing looks cool! And what also has mugs, right? Is there a mug?
Yes, there's mugs, and there are shot glasses.
Mug, shot glasses. Oh gosh. So yeah, so we got to get the mug on TV with a shot glass or something. But
we don't know
what's that
anybody
site
in
again?
TV though.
Cafepress.com.
Cafepress.com/unbelievers podcast. And it looks like shit right now, but I am working on it because they didn't have a whole lot of themes to pick from, and I got to tweak that shit. It looks dumb.
Yeah, we'll
shout out to Cafe Press. Shit looks dumb.
But we can get an Unbelievers podcast shirt or shot glass or coffee mug now. And next week, for sure, we are working on getting a really amazing, speaking of from the other clip, Jeff the Talking Mongoose. We've got a couple of Jeff the Talking Mongoose.
So good. I can't wait to get that shit on a tank top.
That are amazing. And we are getting those up there. They're going to be up there too. For right now, we can guarantee, though, that the logo shirts and stuff is up there.
Yeah, I love seeing all the artwork and, like, all the new listeners, everybody, like, who kind of, like, comes out of nowhere with, like, amazing artwork and stuff. It's
great.
It's really awesome.
Please, send more.
We love seeing that stuff. So if you guys have anything, send it.
You can find us on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, or send us some submissions to unbelieverspodcast@gmail.com. And that concludes Unbeliever News. And now for a segment we've never done, 5-star reviews. All right, well, 5-star reviews is a segment where we read 5-star reviews left on our Apple iTunes podcast account, but we don't read them. And first off, I want to say, was that the Tyler Ogilvie version, or is that the old tinny version?
No,
that's the old version.
That's the nice.
That is.
Is it? That is old.
Yeah,
it could be my headphones then.
That's the old version. We got to get the new version. I don't know where it is, but we'll see if we can get it.
We'll have to talk to Tyler, see if he'll give us the clean one. But yeah, we're gonna do 5-star reviews, and just as is tradition, we are not gonna read them. But Rob, I have heard you got a new robot for us.
Yeah, I have a new assistant. Her name is Samantha. She's a robot, and she's going to read these for us.
Rob and Samantha. Oh, RoboKey and Samantha. All right.
RoboKey. I forget about
that. Oh, geez. Well, let's see how this goes with y'all, too. And our first 5-star review is from Eric PC79, and the subject is, I have hydrocephalus, and I approve of this show. Take it away, Samantha.
The Unbelievers podcast is the continuation of the Unbelievable podcast. I don't think there is any better way for a show to continue than by the fans of the original taking it over. This way the show is guaranteed to be produced with the same enthusiasm and maybe more importantly with love. My hat is off to the hard work and nerve it must take to pick up the reins of such an epic show and put your own spin on it. A show built with love by lovely people and maybe a little alien semen just to make sure it gels.
Well, thank you so much, Eric PC79. And I got to say, Samantha, she's all business. She is all business. She is just like plowing through this thing.
She sounds very, very, very convincing.
Convincing, she really... but like she does not like doing this. But
no, I mean not by convincing. I mean not convincing at all.
I'm gonna see if I can convince her to calm down a little bit.
All right, let's talk
or maybe
with
just
her. All right,
get a little pep in her step. Jeez.
Yeah. All right. So let's hear. Our second one is from the Aaron Schilb. We know him, and the subject is "You're really good at it." So let's try it again, Samantha.
You're really good at it. Keep up the great work, y'all. Man vampire with light skin tone. Man elf with medium skin tone. Santa Claus with light skin tone. Man fairy with dark skin tone.
What the fuck?
All right. Thank you so much, Aaron. And yes, don't forget your emotes because we want to hear some. Because Samantha, we gave you a little trouble in the first one, but you're coming along. That was not bad. You seem to be slowing it down a little bit. I don't know what you did, Rob, to calm her down, but whatever.
She likes the pretty pictures, I think. I like how it sounded almost like a Boomhauer. Yeah. Once you started going into the emojis, it took me a while to realize that's what was happening. So I thought it was that Boomhauer person doing that shit.
Aaron was having a stroke while he's doing it. No. So, good job. All right, Samantha.